Welcome back to RealPage Economy Express. Over the past couple of weeks, we've seen a variety of economic updates that shed light on how different sectors are performing. Let's dive into the numbers and see what they tell us about the current state of the economy. Starting out with construction, June's figures show a slight dip in spending, down 0.3% from May. Despite this month-to-month slide, when we look at the bigger picture, spending is up a solid 6.2% compared to last year. Both private and public sectors saw minor pullbacks, indicating a slight cooling off after more robust growth periods. Shifting to the job market, the July report had some interesting takeaways. The unemployment rate ticked up slightly to 4.3%, with an increase of 114,000 jobs. It's a mixed bag. Sectors like healthcare and construction added jobs, which is great, but the information sector shed some positions. Average hourly earnings are up as well by 0.2% for the month, contributing to a yearly rise of 3.6%. Now, this tells us that wages are growing steadily, which is generally a positive sign for workers. On the unemployment insurance front, weekly claims have shown a decrease, with the latest report indicating 227,000 claims, down by 7,000 from the previous week. Now, this drop suggests fewer layoffs and a relatively stable job market, despite some fluctuations in employment rates. Now, let's talk about inflation. The producer price index nudged up by just 0.1% in July, signaling a very gentle rise in the cost of goods at the wholesale level. Consumer prices, measured by the Consumer Price Index, also increased by just 0.2%, driven mainly by higher shelter costs. Over the past year, consumer prices have risen by 2.9%, which is relatively moderate. In the housing market, we're seeing some exciting movements. Mortgage applications jumped a whopping 16.8%, with a lot of the activity driven by people refinancing to take advantage of lower rates. Now, this surge is the biggest we have seen since January 2023, showing that people are eager to lock in better rates while they can. Looking ahead, all eyes are on Federal Reserve Chair Powell, who is set to speak at the Jackson Hole Symposium next week. There is a lot of speculation about potential rate cuts, especially with recent data showing a mixed economic picture. It's going to be pretty crucial to see how the Fed balances supporting growth with managing inflation. That wraps up our economic overview for today. Thanks for tuning in to RealPage Economy Express.